accept the fact that this city is headed for a disaster of biblical proportions. What it means is Old Testament campaign, real wrath of God type stuff. Fire, up in the sky, rivers, seas, boiling. Tornadoes, theocracy, human sacrifice, dogs and cats living in vegetarian.
What do you mean? What do you mean the Instagram account has been blocked from going live? What? What are you talking about? It's saying that we don't have access to the feature to be able to turn the Sam Cam on? When was the last time this happened? Well, at least it's not happening during the time of a voting. What do you mean? So we do not have the Sam Cam live up and running on Instagram, but we do have it up and running on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Facebook, YouTube, and X at Sam Newsman is where you can find us. That's where the Sam Cam is working. It looks like that we've been banned again here on this historic eve. I had an announcement that I was going to do at 11 o'clock. Well, maybe it just could be something on their back end. But I think it says something. What did you say? It said this account is not eligible for this feature at this time, meaning that I can't live stream on my Instagram account. What are you talking about? I've not done anything wrong with my Instagram account. Nobody ever said that. I never got a message saying that I couldn't live stream on my Instagram account. Well, there goes that tonight, and what we planned on doing in some aspects tonight, which I'm just going to talk about at the top of next hour. I'm going to talk about that all at the top of next hour. But here I am frustrated as I don't know what, because it seems that the Instagram is not working. Hold on, let's try this again. Hold on. Can we just close everything? Blah, blah, blah. Close it all down. Come back. Let's see here. We go. We do this. And let's see here. Hold on. Let's see here. And it says, nope, at this time, your account is not eligible to use this feature. Your account is not eligible. Please try again later. Is there can I type the, what does this mean? My account is not eligible to be able to live stream. Frustration here on a rainy Saturday morning. Broadcasting live from the WDCE studios. Yeah, get that microphone back in place. What is going on? Can you get the camera guy? There you go. Can you get it back in place? Yes, hold on. Producer's in here. Hold on. Fixing everything up. What is this? Yeah, because we're so upset. Yeah, there we go. Ridiculous. Today's show feels like an old pair of shoes. Well, you know what that means. That means you need to go around somewhere else and get a new pair of shoes. I'm sitting there trying to get my producer to help out over here, and it's like, well, trying to get the camera moved all around. Listen, we have a special guest in studio with Trumpy Bear. We'll talk about that once again at the top of next hour. Man, you know what? I think I need to recalibrate. Can I recalibrate? It's raining outside. I need to recalibrate. I'm going to take about a 4-minute break. I need to take a 4-minute break, figure out what the heck's going on here with Instagram. I'm going to be back on the other side in just a few moments. It might be radio only. So you know what that means? It's radio only. The only way you can hear that is on WDCE 90.1 FM. Right. WDCE 90.1 FM. I might come back here on the live here. Well, I might as well. I'll come back on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Listen, this just throws a monkey wrench into everything. I mean, not too bad because we're still live. Settle yourself down, Sam. Settle yourself down. Even though we're not here on Instagram, we are able to broadcast on Facebook, YouTube, and X. At Sam Newsman, all over social media is where you're going to find me. Hey, you know what? Might as well. Hey, can we try this? Let's try this. Let's see if we can go live on TikTok. We go live on TikTok. Let's try TikTok. And they always blame us on there. All right, let's see here. Let's see TikTok. We go live over here. Go live. Disclose live as a sponsored content. Live will be disclosed as sponsored content because you have added products from other brands. Remove products from other brands. Okay. Disclose live content. Own brand. You are promoting yourself as your own business. Yes. How about that? Content disclosure setting is on. I guess whatever that means. Okay, so this is live radio. All right, so let's see how it does. 3, 2, 1. Broadcasting live from the WDCE studios out of the University of Richmond. You're listening to 90.1 FM from the most trusted puppet in media. Reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday morning. Want to thank everyone, of course, for joining into the show. Once again, here we are. We're broadcasting live on Facebook, YouTube, and X. And today we've decided to turn on TikTok. Why? Because we have now been banned on Instagram from streaming live. So we'll see if this happens here on TikTok. But we're here live streaming now on TikTok. So everyone out there, I see where Triple D has joined on the TikTok stream. One of the things I see Sergeant Schultz down here as well. One of the things I need everyone out there to do right now is to let everybody know Instagram is down. Sam has been banned on Instagram. Sam has been banned on Instagram. I never see the Facebook Live. That's because they have me banned. They have me banned. Shout out to Ruth. I see Ruth is just joined in here on TikTok Live. We have Gerald. We have Gerald that just joined in on TikTok as well. JC number 1, Roxanne. Roxanne is joining in. And who else do we have? We have JD. We have Ugly Jimmy. We have Vidal. We have Alan. Who else do we have here? We have Haley. We have HYR. We have, who else do we have? We have all these people joining in. Here you are listening and watching the only award-winning radio show dedicated to the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning, hosted by me, a real media puppet. Shout out once again to everybody in the chat. It looks like that looks like the TikTok. The TikTok is ticking away. The reason why we're broadcasting. Shout out to Jose. Shout out to Valerie. Jose, Valerie, user. Man, there's so many people just joining in. It looks like that the TikTok is going bananas. Now, the reason why I haven't broadcasted live on TikTok in a while is because every time I do, they sit there and they flag me for misinformation. No, they flag me for misinformation, which is why I have to broadcast on Instagram. But because my Instagram account is seemingly banned at the moment, so the Instagram Sam Cam is banned. The thing is that things are going nuts. So I had to sit there for the first time in a long time. I sat there and I popped open TikTok. Now, you know I have more followers on TikTok than any other place. So anybody who's joining in, if you're a follower of me on TikTok, shout out to you. And the reason why I have not done any streams is because every time I do a stream here on TikTok, you know what happens? Well, I'll tell you what happens. What happens is that I get banned. And all of a sudden, like I got banned here on Instagram. I got banned on Instagram, and which is the reason why I can't stream on there at the moment. And here we are setting the standard, raising the bar, the only way a real media puppet knows how to do. Now, I'm getting tired of this because here I am, a real media puppet on a Saturday morning, trying to do what I was born to do. I was born to host a radio show on Saturday morning, and you were born to sit there and think about how magical your Saturday morning was. No, and that's exactly what's happening. Almost 245 people watching on TikTok. See, this is the difference between the reason why, and I'm telling you this right now. One of the reasons why I have not broadcasted on TikTok is because every time I do, I get flagged for misinformation. Well, this isn't misinformation right now. I have the evidence. I have the receipts. Instagram has blocked me from going live. And you know what? I should have just been doing TikTok on a Saturday morning since. Because shout out to everybody in TikTok land right now who's joining in, coming in on a Saturday morning, and you're sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, there is a real media puppet broadcasting on the radio on Saturday morning. Yes, that's a real radio signal. And yes, you know what? I am talking faster because I am upset. I'm upset because Instagram has now said that I can't live stream. I'm glad that it's not during a voting event. You know, we just ended a voting event about 2 days ago. And hopefully I can still post on Instagram. Listen, I'm telling you right now, If you want to know what puppetism is at its best, it's what you're watching right now. This is puppetism at its core. I can't sit there and, oh, listen, there we go. Bam. Connection lost on TikTok. Connection lost. Okay, it looks like it's back on. Went from about 250 people down to about 30 because the connection was just severed. What is going on here? This is ridiculous. The fact that this is going on right now. And I see somebody wants to join in here. Now, I can't do that because we are here with FCC regulations. FCC regulations are here, and I'm doing my best so I don't sit there and have to throw a penny in the Mary Murr jar. Oh, my gosh. Listen, shout out to everybody who is joining in TikTok land. I see all of you guys out there. Everybody's joining back in. They sat there and they severed the connection. It was about 300 people that were joining in, and then they cut the hard line. I was back to about 9 or 10. But shout out to everybody who is here. They keep sitting out. Now the signal keeps going in and out. This is the reason why you should be following me all during the week. All during the week, you should be following me. And the reason why you should be following me is because I do a newsreel every single day. At Sam Newsman all over social media. At Sam Newsman all over social media. What do you mean? What do you mean TikTok is the what they cut the hard line with some chopsticks? Is that what they did? They cut the hard line with some chopsticks. Yeah, because that's what you always want to do. You always want to sit there and blame TikTok on the Chinese. Like you're going to get some kind of award from your fortune cookie because you sat there and you picked on them. You know the reason why there's a problem is because the government doesn't have a back door into TikTok. Oops. Just sat there and said that out loud. Why? Because people it needs to be known. Everyone keeps picking on TikTok, and here I am. I'm banned now from not even being able to live stream on Instagram. So don't tell me about censorship. The only real media puppet doing this in all of media. And we can't go live on Instagram. Tell everybody right now, if you're on Instagram, if you're talking, people are probably on Instagram saying, I wonder when Sam's going to go live. Well, listen, there's all kinds of ways you can watch us. There's all kinds of ways. We're broadcasting live on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Facebook, YouTube, and X. Right. No, listen, I'm a mess right now. I am. Of course I'm a mess right now. What do you mean? I should go to the D Block cartoon set? The D Block cartoon set. Might as well. Might as well go to the yeah, I mean I should. Well, part of me wants to come back after a little bit of a break. No? All right, so just restructure the show. Restructure the show. Okay, restructuring the show. All right, so here's what we're going to do. All right, this is live radio and broadcast excellence at its prime. Okay, YouTube is working good, is what's being said. But it looks like, I guess, the TikTok keeps fading in and out. It keeps fading in and out. And once again, I would apologize, but it's not my fault. We were up to about 300 people, and then they cut the hard line on TikTok. Listen, this is the story of my life. This is censorship from social media platforms and algorithms at its prime. And all they're doing is just censoring a comedy, humor, parody, satire, and yes, the occasional smack talk on a Saturday morning. Well, yeah, of course I'm upset. Producer asking me, or why are you upset? Well, I'm upset because of Instagram, and then I'm upset because we were sitting there trending at about 300 people watching on TikTok, and then all of a sudden that hard line was cut. Story of my life. Why? Misinformation, disinformation. Sam, you can no longer you can no longer broadcast on Instagram Live. Your account can't do that at the moment. Why? Why? What's the problem? What's the problem, Zuckerberg? What is the problem? Good grief, man. Sitting there trying to set the standard and raise the bar, and all they do is just sit there and cut the hard line. Well, that's the facts. They just did it again. I'm watching TikTok cutting in and out, cutting in and out. Ah, ridiculous, ridiculous. I know, I know. Listen, it's not the rain. It's not the rain. No, it's not Grover either. No, listen, Grover was just doing what he was trying to do. He was. Listen, Grover was just trying to do what he was doing, and then you had to get upset because Grover kept getting interrupted because they couldn't get the rain right. Listen, it's raining outside, and they couldn't get it right. They couldn't get it right over and over again. First it was snow, then it was wind. So what's next? What is next? I'll tell you what's next. What's next is a radio-only segment. What's a radio-only segment? A radio-only segment is a segment where it's radio only. How are you going to listen to that? Go to WDCE.org. Go to WDCE.org. WDCE.org. And you can then click on the live stream. You'll be able to hear the radio songs as we play them. Right. No, it's true. Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true. You're gonna and what's gonna happen is you're gonna be listening to these songs, but then you might sit there and say, well, Sam, I'm driving around in my car. Is there an app that you can go to? Well, yes, there is. Download the Live 365 app. Download the Live 365 app, search WDCE, and you'll be able, yes, that's right, you will be able to listen to the show through an app and driving around in your car because you may not be here locally. Now, that's a real radio microphone over my shoulder, broadcasting live from the beautiful, wet, rainy campus of the University of Richmond. So here we are, like I said. I hope it's nice and clear where you are. It is 10:30 here on the second day of March in the year 2024. Follow me at Sam Newsman wherever your social media desires may lead. Make sure that you stick around because we'll be back. I don't know if I'll be back before the top of the hour or not. Listen, I'm frustrated. Listen, now that TikTok's going in and out, Instagram says you can't sit there and live stream. Everybody says it's just misinformation, Sam. It's puppetism at its core. All these humans around sitting there saying that they're puppets, and this people calling them, oh, you're this puppet, you're this person's puppet, you're that person's puppet. Here I am, a real media puppet, trying to do what I'm supposed to do, broadcast live the excellence and amazingness of my beautiful puppet voice on a Saturday morning. And what happens? Yeah, my vocal cords are neutered. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Mr. Producer. My vocal cords are neutered. They're neutered on social media. Absolutely ridiculous. At Sam Newsman, all over social media. That's where you're going to find me. Download the Live 365 app. Search WDCE. Go to WDCE.org to listen to the radio stream as well. Listen, I know. It's upsetting to me, too. It is. It really is. Shout out to everybody who's been here on TikTok real quick, because we are up to about 300 people watching on TikTok. They cut the hard line, and they keep cutting the hard line in and in and out. A couple of people here, Skydro Walker, Triple D, Big M. A couple of people who are coming on. Tick joined. William joined. A couple of other people joined. Scotty joined. A couple of people here on TikTok. Shout out to all of you guys. Shout out to all the other people who were watching before they cut the hard line. Broadcasting live from the most trusted puppet in media. Reporting since Roswell. I'm Sam Newsman. And this is Saturday morning.